This video is going to walk us through a pre-post test where we have the same students that are being tested the same way twice. So some sort of a pre and a post. In this case, the first thing that we have to do is look at what the data actually is. So I told you that it's a second grade classroom. We have two different teachers. So we have two second grade classrooms. They were tested on how many words they could read in a certain amount of time in September. And then they had the same test, but post, so at the end of second grade, specifically in April. We also went ahead and calculated the change. So how many words from pre to post were gained in this case. So in this case, for student 1, this guy right here, we can see that they read 3 more words. Student 2 read 21 more words, and we have some students that actually went backwards for whatever reason. This actually happens all the time. It could be they didn't take the post test seriously. It could be that they just read super fast in the pre and didn't in the post. There's all kinds of reasons that we actually see this. Okay, so we are going to now copy all of these, and since they're side by side, we can copy them together all the way down. I'm going to copy that into my Excel cheat sheet right here. Pre-data, post-data, okay, and I'm going to go over here. And we see that our value is quite a bit above, so at 0.85 if we round up. That is quite larger than 0.05, so essentially 85 is way bigger than 5, meaning that there is no significant difference in pre and post for these two classrooms. So we would say a paired sample t-test was conducted to determine if there is a difference between pre and post scores on how many words they could read. No significant difference was found. P equals 0.085. Sorry, 0.85, no 0. And we would go from there. Another thing that we could do is see if there's something happening between classrooms 1 and 2. In which case we would say, we would look at the change scores, and we could highlight all of the classroom 1s, just like we did with the independent sample. So I'm going to color that something, go down to sample 2, color all of those, and I could look at that through my independent sample t-test. And it's independent samples because we're now looking at classroom 1 versus classroom 2. It was pre-post because we're looking at one student tested twice, another student tested twice. That's the pre-post. Independent sample are two completely different samples, classroom 1 versus classroom 2.